everybody. How's everybody doing? It's a gorgeous day. A gorgeous day. I hope everyone is doing great. I went to Starbucks, got me a coffee in my Starbucks cup that Natasha gets. She likes to get me different cups like this, which is so cool. They don't keep stuff warm. I mean, not warm. They don't keep stuff real cold. Of course, you know. Of course they're not going to. I mean, it's not, you know, it's this kind of cup. So the other two coffee cups that I have, not like this, but the stainless steel ones, now they keep coffee nice and hot and nice and cold. But so, and I also got a cake pop, which is gone. It's so good though. Anyway, so I'm going to my mom's. She made some menudo. I was supposed to go over yesterday, but she what do you call it? She didn't get it done on time, so I told her I would go over today and help her with her what do you call it? Oh, help her send some money to her sister in Mexico. So that's what we're gonna do, and they'll probably go to the store, grocery store, and anyway, that's what I'm up to. It's a gorgeous day. It's 70 something. I have a sweatshirt on. Look, I have a different shirt on, you guys. Only because it was a little cool this morning. It was like 50s this morning. Last night the weather was really weird. We got a weather report, and it said like there will be up to 65-mile-per-hour wind, and I was laying down, and then I was like, all of a sudden it was like, ooh, making that noise, you know how like the scary movies are like, ooh. And I was like, what the heck? I told my husband, it's like hurricane winds out there. He goes, no, it's not. I said, I know it's not. I'm exaggerating, but kind of creeped me out. So I had to, I called Brianna. I was like, hey, don't let your dog out. I said, because it's the wind picked up. She goes, I know, Mom, it about killed me. So it's crazy. I got up to go check our flags. We have 4 flag poles in the front with flags on it, and we haven't taken the flags off. But those poles, I'm not lying, they were like this. I'm like, they're fixing to pop off. I thought for sure our flags were going to just go whoof, just fly. And then I heard a noise when I was laying down also, and oh, those are pretty plants. And I was like, dang, it's our little trash can. We keep a little trash can in the front. So I'm like, oh, that stuff flew everywhere. So here I am with my little shorts on, no shoes, and I open the door, and silly me, I'm like, really, Rachel, you're gonna do this? So I run out, get the little trash can, and then I'm not lying, I think the wind picked up more when it saw me. And then I saw like a wire flying, and I'm like, oh, great, I'm gonna get myself killed out here. I was like, dang. So I ran back inside after I picked that trash can up. Well, the wire that was hanging was old cable cord that's been hanging for a while. The people that used to live there, they really never paid like their bills and stuff, so they kind of like somewhere they try to hook it up somehow, I guess, you know. But that was like, they haven't been there for like 4 years. So someone else bought the house, and it's vacant right now. But I was like, that was so stupid. Like, why am I going out there like a fool? My husband just snoring away. Excuse me. That man can sleep through anything. I'm not lying. Like, anything. Like, I am such a light sleeper. I can hear a cricket. One time, let me tell you, no, a couple of times, it hasn't happened this year, but I think last year and the year before, we had a little pond right next to our window, and it just had a little bit of water with some fish, and it had dried up, and I heard a frog making the froggy noise. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. Of course, like I said, my husband can sleep through anything. I can't. And I was like, oh, you gotta be kidding me. But so that's who I am. When I heard, I mean, I was trying to sleep and I was tired. I'm like, from door dashing and all that yesterday. And I was like, and I heard that one. I'm like, oh my gosh. So I'm like, oh. So I flipped myself to the other side of the bed where the fan is hitting me like on my head area. And then I finally fell asleep. So I was like, okay, that was crazy. And it, like I said, it was like 50s this morning. The cold front came in, and then right now it's 75, and it's really nice and it's gorgeous out here. But I was like, you know what? Let me just put a sweatshirt on. And it's not a very heavy sweatshirt. I don't know where I got this from. I think I bought this in New York when I went back in 2019. It's in great condition. I love it. Fits me really big, which I like. and it's not super hot. So I was like, you know what, let me put this on, because if I go to the store, I might be cold. Sometimes I'm cold when I go to the stores with my mom, or when we go get something to eat, I'm like, I'm cold. So I'm like, you know what, I might as, because I don't feel like wearing a jacket. It's too hot for that. But yeah, it's just beautiful. But that is my stuff that I'm going to do today. Actually, what else was I gonna do? Oh, I was gonna call someone for my mom. Anyway, I'm gonna call because my mom wanted to see if I wanted to. She had a scare a few weeks ago on a Sunday. She had some really bad pain, and so she had called me. Oh no, she didn't call me. She didn't even tell me. So when I went over there for something. I'm like, well, I'm gonna go over there on Sundays. She was just sitting there. She couldn't move. She was like, you could tell she was crying. I'm like, what the heck? Like, why do you want to call you? I'm like, you know how people don't want to call? It's usually, a lot of times it's like your parents or your elder, like elder, they don't want to bother anybody. I'm like, Mom, I already told you, you need to call me. Like, call me when you're hurting. So I'm like, I can take you to emergency. And she's like, no, it's gonna, I said, well, that'll take long. So I remembered that WellMed, they have a lot of WellMed offices, and they even have clinics down here where I live for, like people. I guess it's not only senior citizens, because I saw some other person there, and they weren't very old. Well, I don't know how it works. I think it's maybe people with Medicaid, Medicare. I don't know. So I took her there. It didn't take long. It took maybe an hour. And after that, she was like, well, maybe you should call to see if you could be my provider, because we have spoken to her before, like, my other sister and when you're older, you don't really want to feel like you need someone, even though my mom still does everything by herself, like everything. The only thing she doesn't do anymore is drive. She hasn't driven for a while, which is fine, whatever. I don't think she should be on the road anyway. I mean, look at me, I probably shouldn't be on the road either. But she's 87, and she's, her memory, she's got great memory. Sometimes she forgets stuff, but I forget a lot of stuff, and I'm younger than she is. So she was like, you know what, maybe you should call and see, because I'm like, okay, well, and I have a sister that's a CNA, and she told me who to call, and she talked to someone and told me for me to call in. I haven't called. I think she called her last week, so I think I'm gonna do that today. Since I'm over here at my mom's anyway, I'm literally the only one that is really over here with my mom, not because my other sister can't do it, but they work, like they have a full-time job. And I've mentioned before, I'm self-employed. We have our own small business, and I really don't go to work. I don't, we don't have to go to work. We have a contractor that, we pay to do work, and then we get whatever. But so I'm basically the only one here that can do it, or that can, and since I'm over here twice a week, what's another few days, to come over here during the day, to be with her or whatever. But so I think that's what I'm going to call today. My husband left a voicemail. Yeah. So if I remember, I need to call today. Sometimes I just don't like really talking to people, like on the phone. I don't know. It's kind of weird. I mean, I can talk to people, but I'm not like super social, but I mean, it's not like, I don't know. It's just weird. Is anybody like that? Any of y'all? I'm sure there's a lot of y'all out there like that. Like I said, I can talk to people. I can talk on here. And if I met some of y'all, whatever, like if I would meet some of y'all, I could, talk. But I'm not like a talker, like people actually have to, I like when people talk more than I do, so I can kind of like listen, because I'm more of a listener. And then, I'll talk some, but otherwise, yeah. Yeah, that's me. Oh no, my little nail fell off. Look, it's the ones that I ordered from Temu. Dang on it. I just noticed it too. I was like, they're really good, and I think I might have a couple other ones. They've lasted longer. I've had them on for a week, I think, already, but they've lasted longer than the other ones that I wore from that are from Dollar Tree, the real pretty ones. These actually lasted longer, and they're so cute. Look at that. Anyway, so I think that's what I'm gonna do if I remember, or if I get the nerve to do it. Like I said, because I didn't really want to. I told my sister, I said, I really don't want to, like, if I had to go to class or whatever to become a CNA, I'm not doing all that. I'm done going to school. I did it. I took some classes, you know, to do my CDA for early childhood, like way back when my kids were younger. I'm not doing any of that. So luckily I don't have to do any of that. But yeah, that's what I'm up to. And then I'm thinking maybe tonight, because Natasha said that they did really good on door dashing last night. Of course, because it's always busy at night. You know, nobody wants to really go out. And I'm like, oh, I kind of want to go join them. I don't even want to get started. I was gonna say, you need to, I don't know what's going, you need to, okay, it's fine. I thought he was gonna get right up my alley there. I'm like, don't do it. I had someone do that early this morning when I was taking the Brandon to work. Oh, it really ticked me off. But anyway, I guess he decided not to get right up my grill. So, but this coffee's really good. I have, I'm trying to think real quick. Coffee. Oh yeah. Pecan praline, I think. It's really good. Of course, Natasha, when she tells me like, oh, you should get this because she loves Starbucks, I'm like, okay, so this is one that I really like. And I did have a little bit of coffee this morning that I had yesterday. So I kept it in the fridge because I'm like, you know what? I don't have no more creamer. I need to buy 2 creamers today. I need to get a few things today. And I don't have any, I mean, I have milk, but I don't really like putting milk in my coffee. I love milk. Oh, this little sucker keeps falling off. See that? Keeps flying off my mirror. Scares me. Yeah, and I do have some vanilla sweetener or whatever it's called in the jar. I forget what it's called. Anyway, flavoring, I guess that's what it's called. But I'm like, the only way I'll drink, I drink that is if I have oh goodness, I thought he was gonna go on my lane. Heavy whipping cream, and I've stopped. I haven't been drinking that for a couple months now, maybe a month and a half. Yeah, I think it's been a couple months. So I'm like, okay, like I better get some coffee. FedEx, slow it down, buddy. Boy, everyone is in a rush. I know it's Friday, but calm the heck down. Like, seriously. UPS on the other side. I was thinking of seeing if I could drive for Amazon, because my car is a good size, and I don't know how it exactly works. I had a niece that I think she either drives or did drive for Amazon, and we have a big place where you can go pick up packages, and I don't know how that works. But anyway, I guess they look at your size of your car, like if you get hired, and then they put like my leg hurts, the sizes that would fit in your car. But I was like, it's kind of far out, like, and I'm like, I don't want to go that far out. And then I think I already told y'all, I was checking on Instacart, because I see people on Instacart do it like they tell you on TikTok. I'm on the waiting list, and then Grubhub on a waiting list. I guess it's really popular. I don't know. I mean, I'm guessing. I usually just hear about Uber delivery, Eats or whatever, and then about what's the other one? Oh, DoorDash. So I don't know, but I better let y'all go, you guys. I'm trying to think. My husband probably wants me to buy some dog food, because there's a Tractor Supply pretty close to my mom's house. So I'm gonna check that voicemail real quick, and I gotta call him back. So with that, you guys, I hope you have a beautiful day, a super, super beautiful day. Look, Amazon Prime. I've seen three different trucks. Talk about Amazon. And then I know I mentioned my other video, that I should be getting another Temu package. I don't know what my husband's calling, but anyway, let me call him back, you guys. And thank you so much for watching my videos. Y'all have a super blessed day. Okay. All right, bye.